Hi guys, welcome back to the flight deck as we're going to start to make that left hand turn ready to come into lovely Luton Airport. So we've got everything all prepared, so we're going to do a left hand turn to go to Summon. We're going to start to lower the MCP altitude now as we're going to be coming down for Tozav, which is going to be coming down at 220. So we get 220, which is in and set. As we're going to make that left hand turn coming through lovely X-Enviro today, so we can put the nav on now. As we're going to make that left hand turn around, we can then initiate the descent profile as we then swing round onto this left hand turn, which is then going to currently bring us down for Tozav onto the 332. So we get the 332 in. 332, which is set. Coming around onto that left hand turn, we'll see our top of descent point, which will be just in range, and we get ready to come in. 29,000 feet currently on standard barometric pressure, and we are coming down on that left hand turn for Summon. On the arrival, coming in for the Tosva 1 Alpha, and we're going to go on to the 332, which takes to Indice at 18,000. We get to flight level 120. We're then going to make a left hand turn onto the 225. Once we get to Abbott, we're then going to follow our way all the way down from 6,000 feet to the Barkway VOR, which will make a left hand turn to 4,000 feet at the NDB for Luton, and then we'll be coming in for the 075 approach. We're going to rock around, backtrack over the airport, and then we're going to swing around for the 075 inbound. So we'll admire some of the lovely views that we've got as we come down into the arrival today, and then we'll get the aircraft all configured ready to come in. So I hope you guys like the start of the flight where we're down in Larnaca with some of the cinematics, some of the pan views as well, which now I've figured out how to get them done. We should see some much more better cinematic views coming down onto the arrival. So as we do come down and get everything all set, Summon's coming down for this left hand turn, and then once we break away from Summon, we're then going to follow it all the way down into our next arrival, which then is Indice, as we then rock around onto that left hand turn. There's Summon right there. So we'll make a left hand turn. We can see our top of descent point, which is right in view. So there's the left hand turn coming in. Anti-ice is now turned off. We're going to get the METARs as well for the arrival. We can find out exactly what the weather is saying as we are here in the Airbus A300, flying it with the Monarch Airlines livery as well, which is absolutely lovely. So following down to Summon now, passing through 28,000 feet. As we start that descent down, we're going to arrive down Summon 300, and then Tosvas for 282, 180 for Indice. So if we have a look, we can see on Indice, coming in for the arrival, Tosvas going to be for 220. So I'm not going to interrupt it there. We've got 180 for Indice, and we should be all right. We'll see what the aircraft's saying. Vertical deviation. So we've already started before the descent, so we can put in 220. Okay, so there's 220, which is in. So we've told the FMC as we're passing through 27,000 feet now. We'll get ready to do our approach checklist, ready to come into lovely London Luton Airport. We've got X-Enviro in there, as you guys can see. Just pan over. So check some lovely views out on the arrival. Coming down into lovely London Luton Airport. So very nice indeed as we come down. 27,000 feet. Vertical deviations, we're still below the vertical deviation path as we haven't even gone in. As we come down, we see we'll slow down with Summum, then Tosva. We're going to get there for 220, which will be set. Minimums coming in. We're going to be using on the minimums. We've got our Cat 1, which is going to give us a 715 for 200 foot. So I'm going to sell it in both. You probably only need to put it in the FMC. So we're going to the approach. You can see that the MTA is 715. Which is going to give us a 200 foot decision. You can see the ILS's coming down is going to be the 109.15, which is set, and the course is going to be the 075. Okay, which is set. Coming in on the VOR for Luton, we've got the NDB, which is the 345, which is set. So for one of them, as we can see, tracking in Barkway, as we're going to come from, running it through is the 11625. Okay, which is set. Barkway in should be currently 90 miles out. As we reach into Summum now, and there's Tosva for Industry as we arrive in. On for the flight plan. Everything looks above board as we come in. You can see for the arrival, final approach point. And we'll be looking to come in for around about 5:30. Passing through 24,000 feet now. Just getting ready to come near for Summum. Going to lower the MCP altitude now all the way down to 10,000 feet. Okay, which is set. So we're going to get for 180 at Industry. Tosses for 220. We've lowered the MCP altitude now to 10,000 feet. Speed's going to be controlled by the FMC. So we've got 196 as we start coming into Luton, 220, which will match in and check in for our speed and points coming into the airport. Can switch the ILS on the landing system, as we're going to be waiting for it anyway to come in. We've got lovely X-Enviro as well, so it should be a really nice arrival with the A300 Monarch Airlines. Passing through 23,000 now. Aircraft's handling really nice. Just sitting around 1,000 feet per minute. Going through 23,000, we'll be holding around 250 anyway. So that's not going to be too bad. So Industry for 180, Lapra for 112, and 6,000 for Barkway. As we get ready to make that left-hand turn, seatbelt signs are on. As we enter our descent now, Ice Protect, which is checked, seatbelt signs are on, air conditioning checked and set, air conditioning is all set and checked. Master warnings recall, as I don't fly the A300 that much, so really, I don't know where quite a few things are. Now in terms of trans level, so transition level coming in. be 6,000 feet, we'll call it. It says by ATC, so we'll say 6,000 feet. Can open up speed brakes now. Data around bugs which can be checked. So on for the approach, we're taking flaps slats 30, flaps 40. Got everything all in and set. Landing coordinate for the approach 147. And we'll tell the aircraft when we're going to go on to our final approach as well. So passing 19,000 now, there is Indice. We're going to go for 18,000. I'll just swing around the bend now, just holding just around 260. So speed brakes are back and retracted. No smoking's on, minimum cabin lights are on. Altimeters we can check as we get the weather. Through 18,000 feet, just about hit Indice, and that's where we're now going to make that left-hand turn, which is going to bring us onto the 298, which is set. Passing Lapra for 12,000 feet, we max 250, so we've got 250, which is there. Passing through 18,000 now. As we come in for lovely Luton Airport, we are going to be arriving in 07526, which is fine. Going through for Lapra 12,250. So I'm not going to open the speed brake just yet, as I need to get to Lapra for 12. That's on the 298, which is checked. Got Barkway in as well, which is currently 26 nautical miles out. So as we said, for our METARs, we've got temperature 16, QNH is 1027, visibility 10 kilometers, overcast at 2,100 feet. So 1027 will be switching over at 6,000. You can see on the temperature, you can see there's night at minus 19. Everything here, you can see we've got total fuel 15.4, fuel tanks minus 11. TAT is minus 5. Got X-Enviro in as well, which is lovely. There's the vertical deviation just slowly starting to move down as we start to come down onto profile. I should imagine that's a decel point. So vertical deviation is going to move down just like we see in the 737. Once it levels off here, we will be on the right vertical bearing coming down. Passing through 16,005. Well now 250. Feet now, just near Lapra for 12,000. Seatbelt signs are on. You can see we've got the anti-ice, which is within range. We've got it all checked, so it'll do it automatically for us as we come down through 14,005. Got the QNHs, which we set at 1026, 1027. Temperature 16. We've got an overcast of 2,100 feet. So as we start to peer now through the clouds, Lapra we're going to hit for 12,000, as you can see. Then we're going to make that left turn towards Addons and then go down to Barkway. So 8.4 DME from Lapra, there's our ground speed through airspeed. Seems to be above board, as you can see. And we can see that we are in the descent mode on the nav path, and the throttles are retarded, which means they are pulled back to idle. Lapper is going to take us now onto the 255, which is going to be set at max 250, which we are at 240 now, which is checked to be 220 for 8,000 at Addons. So we've got 255, which is in and checked, which is passing 12,000 feet. And start to get the landing lights just out retracted. Speed brake is armed. Landing lights are extended. I'll probably just give us a little bit of drag, passing through 12,006. We're going to take max auto brakes, so we'll set that out nearer to the time if we can. If not, then we'll just have to go with medium. That left turn now onto the 255. Is going to be coming in next. Passing through 11,008. You see there's Abbott in sight. Is going to be in the slowdown for Abbott. As you can see, there's a decel as we come in. Passing through 11,004. QNH was over at 6,000 feet. As we're just passing now near to 10,000, we can now get the lovely landing lights on, which we will see when we come in. So we're keeping those lights on as well. They're only going to come out with the gears on anyway. So when we pass through the clouds, we will see the landing lights, hopefully. As we check on our arrival stats, we are going to arrive down on the runway at 5:26, which is fine. Abbott's going to be next. As we can see, we're on the tops for 1 Alpha now, so 2204 Abbott. As the aircraft's going to start to slow down, so that should be the decel point, which you can see. The aircraft should then slow down to 220. Nautical miles from Abbott. Landing systems in. Decision height of 200, and we've got 715 down in the FMC. Okay, so now it's getting ready to go. 250 lift Lapra on the way for Abbott, and then we'll start to slow the aircraft down. So there's 10,000 feet. Not too far away from Addons now, 10 nautical miles. So as we get ready now, we can start to tell the aircraft to descend down more. It's going to go down to 2,000 feet, which is checked. We've started our descent. You can open up the speed brakes. Passing through 9,006. When we hit the glide slope, we are going to be running down onto 07. We're going to backtrack over the runway, and then we're going to spin around and come back in. So we can see once we spin around and get back on track, we are going to currently be 4.5 DME from Luton, which will be the localizer onto the 075 that we had set the glide slope at 2,000 feet. So we've got 2,000 feet, which is set in. We are now slowing down to 220. Through 8,800 feet. So your brakes can now be retracted and set back to the arm position. As we're going to hold 220 until we break away onto that left-hand turn straight down. As we're now going to follow in from Abbott down to Barkway on the 11625. Because we've got the ILS in. I think we can do it like that. Okay, so we get the landing system back. There we go, so we're going to make that slight lefty to the 265 now, which is checked. As we check down on the ADF as well, which is all checked in. I just want to check something quick. 210, which will be it. And we've got the 345, which is set on the NDB. Passing through 7,006, we've got 2,000 feet in now, as it is literally a direct straight path all the way down to Luton. You can see as we roll through, there's Barkway, and then we're going to swing back, which will be around up from the 265 to around about the 235, I should imagine. So landing lights are on and checked. Got everything on, put the wing on as well, just so you guys can see outside. Runway turn-offs are on as well, which are checked. As we descend through 7,000 feet, just on our way to Barkway VOR, which we can currently see is 15 nautical miles away. As we come round, passing through 6,009 on a 266. Once we leave out, we're going to hit Barkway and then we're going to head straight down to Luton. So we're only at 23 nautical miles away as we roll down to Barkway. So 15-16s when we come it through 6,300 feet, we can see that we've got the ILS and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that off for now, just so we don't have it interrupt, as we're going to fly directly in the path for runway 25 and then fly directly over the airport to then come back ourselves. So there's 6,000 we're practically going to hold for now. As we hold 6,000 feet and then we'll drop down to 4,000, and then there's the NDB, which will be rating right for us. As we'll see the NDB come to life. So as we've got 6,000 feet, can now get the QNHs back in. So QNH is 1026. Okay, 1026. 1026. And 1026, which is also set and checked. Holding 6,000 feet now, we're at 22 on our speed. You should imagine we'll hold 220 all the way until we get down into the turn. We're then going to follow it all the way from the locator, 3,000 feet, and then hop along the airport on the way to come in onto the 075. So the 265 now is going to bring us down onto the 244, and we'll follow the 244 literally and backtrack all the way down. So there's a vertical deviation, we're just under it, so we are just slowly going to get ready to start a descent down. We're going down to 3,000 feet from 4,000 once we pass down through the Luton NTB, which is practically just right there. descent checklist, we can set out auto brakes. I should imagine once everything gets configured. Going to be going for a slats 30, flaps 40, which should be checked. We'll set the auto brake to medium or max, depending. Currently coming down, we'll intercept the INS 4.5 DME from the localizer, which will bring us in. There's the NDB for Luton in the red line, which we can see. As we're going to make that left-hand turn now onto the 245, which will then take us directly down to the Luton NDB for the Lima Uniform Tango, which is right there, and there is the NDB, which just comes to life as well. Speed brakes are armed as we make that left-hand turn now. Aircraft will descend down to 4,000 feet. Got all the QNHs set to 1026. Landing lights are on. Got our runway turn-offs on as well. Logo lights are on as well and set. Seatbelt signs are on. Overhead is fine. Looks great. It's absolutely fantastic overhead panel. The guys at IniBuilds have done a fantastic job of getting this aircraft lovely. I see there is another version of the 300 that's added, so I haven't updated this actually, so we'll have a look on to update it and get it sorted, as I haven't seen the new model that has been released of the A300. I think it's the A300. If it's the A310, then I don't currently have that. So it's 5,000 feet. We're going to come down for 4,000. We're tracking now into the NTB. It's currently the 245, which is checked. Anti-skid is on for the braking. Landing lights are on, seatbelt signs, and we can also see on the memo, landing lights extended. Overcast at 2,100 feet. Go and check the METARs one more time just to be on the safe side. 1027 QNHs. Okay, 1027. 1027. And 1027, which is checked. It's leveling for 4,000 feet. As we then get ready to backtrack down towards Luton, which is then going to take us on to the 255. So 255, which is checked. 4,000 in 1027 on the QNH. Winds currently, see we've just got around tailwind. Winds are 020 at 11, which is fine. Overcast at 2,100 feet. And temperature is 16, so it's dropped 1 degree since we was coming down on our arrival. So we're just holding. We can see that we've got the next descent to alter in. We'll go down to 3,000 feet. Got 2,000 set to intercept for the glide slope. 220, which is on our speed now, all the way until we get in for the turn where we're going to start to slow the aircraft down. So there's a 255 coming in. As we'll now descend down to 3,000 feet. See, even though the line's there, the aircraft is going to follow the circle around, so it looks like we're just going to go there, but we are going to go all the way around and follow the circle. The PEL drop around onto intercept for 075 is just, as it's the A300, it's an old aircraft, it can simulate the full curvature turns on the navigational display, so it looks like lines, but the aircraft will follow the actual intended star path. Coming down, MTA 715, which is checked for 200 foot decision. I've shoved it in on both. down here and on the approach as well. So on for the approach. We'll activate the final approach once we intercept. And the system can go on as we're passing over Luton Airport now. We're still holding 220. So what we can do is we can start to get the aircraft all prepared for the arrival. So let's check the flight plan, see what time we're looking to roll in for. So 5:26, which is fine. There's 3,000 feet, which we're going to hold. DME. We're going to make the left turn at 5.5, and then when we come back round at 4.5 DME is where the glide slope starts for us. So I'm going to take that off now as we are ready to come in. You can see we are just literally ready to make that left hand turn, and then we'll swing back tracking around to come in for the runway. So passing 2,800 feet now as we're going to hold for 2,000. As it's getting a little bit choppy, so we can open up the speed brakes. Let's go around into that left-hand turn now. So you can see the wind is very nice right now. So as we trigger in, I'm going to open one set of flaps, just so the aircraft doesn't get knocked back by all of the winds. So we just put the AS15 in, so the aircraft can just hold out. Speed brakes are armed. Now I'm currently holding 210 as we get ready to head back down. 2,000 feet is set as we're going to make that left hand turn. As you can see, it's 2,000 feet which we're going to hold. As we then backtrack on for the 075. Okay, 075, which is checked. Our landing speeds are going to be 145, which will also be set and checked. Here comes the right hand turn now, so backtracking to runway. So as the aircraft makes its right hand turn to backtrack, we'll then be getting ready to come back in for the 079. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the control column over as we get ready for our arrival. So the aircraft's holding 2,000 feet. You can see that we're going to be lining back up as the localizer over on the right hand side, waiting to get back over on the left, which it is. So now it is, what we can do is can't put the land on as we are going to be within. We're coming down ready and set. You can see it's got cat 2 in, but we're only going to do the cat 1. We'll be disconnected before 200 foot as well. 4.5 DME hours where we're going to start to come in, and there's the airport right there for 2,000 feet. So as we've got the airport in sight, see a lovely rise up of the sun. So as we've got the airport in sight now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our /20, and we're going to go gear down. Okay. So I'm going to hit in the final approach now, which should be in, and the aircraft should now start to slow down, ready for us. We've got slats 15, flaps 20, which will be set, got max auto brake, and gear is down 3 green. There we go, gear is down. Now the aircraft's just altering itself, ready to slip in for the localizer. So gears down 3 green, localizer's now intercepted in with the runway, and we've got down our V speed is 145. So we're down to flaps 40 now. Okay, so on the altimeters, which are 1027, which are cross-checked on either side, we are now intercepted with the localizer and glide slope, which is checked. We are now slowing down for 145, which is going to be our V approach speed, which will be also set and checked. Got max auto brake, seatbelt signs and no smoking are on, gear is down 3 green, and auto brake is armed with the speed brake. So, as we are now ready to come in, the aircraft's fully established, coming down now through 1600 feet. So what we can do is we can disengage the autopilot and disengage the auto throttle. And now I have controlled the aircraft. Okay, so we're flying it manually. Established. Okay, so now start to descend down. Okay, so currently 1 red, there's 2 red and 2 white. 400. Can be retracted, and here we are now in a lovely London Luton airport, guys. So quick hard stop as you saw, and we're now a taxi on to come out of the gate off of the runway. So speed brakes are fully retracted, auto brakes have clicked themselves off, and get the landing system which will go back off as well. And here we are down in London Luton airport, guys. The flaps now. As we get ready to taxi on to the gate, so our nose to taxi. And now we'll take this left hand turn to come off. Haven't flown the A300 in a really long time, so it's actually nice to fly the aircraft. So we'll just brake now, and we can come off of the runway. So as we pass over the hold short, we'll get the aircraft all fully configured, get the strobes and everything all off. as we come through. I'll leave them on for now for the landing cinematics to make sure that they do actually stay there. So what I'll do, guys, I'll leave you with the landing cinematics. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below of any future flights you'd like to see on the channel, and I'll see you all very soon for the next available flight. Take care for now, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.